Hey, what's going on, y'all? MC Capital K. Right now, I'm in my office space. As you can see, I got the setup. You know, a lot of people haven't seen it. A lot of people want to see what I got going on. What I've been doing since I've been back from London. I've just been mixing music. I'm recording. I'm working at a recording studio on the north side of Houston. And then I also have like my personal space where I work on like my personal music and mix personal projects for other clients as well. But this video is not music related. I'm actually going to be doing two things. I'm going to be talking about self-accountability while I'm setting up an accessory for my A3Xs. So I hope you don't mind while I'm building or setting up something and talking to you about accountability. Before I start this video, I would like to say, if you haven't seen the movie Fist Fight with Ice Cube and you still want to watch it, do not watch this video. I'm gonna spoil it for you. Why? Because it's very relatable to my topic. If you have seen the movie, you will notice that, of course, Ice Cube is in it, and he is a teacher at the school with another teacher. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's like this pushover teacher, I guess. You know, the kids run all over him. They don't have respect for him and all that. And Ice Cube is this badass teacher. He's very stern and strict with the kids. He don't give anybody any slack to do anything, and it's gotten to a point where even the teachers are intimidated by him. So I guess it's safe to say off the bat, Ice Cube seemed to be the antagonist. And the teacher that he challenges to a fight around the end of the movie is the protagonist. But why did Ice Cube challenge him to a fight? Well, it turns out that the guy is not as good as he thought he was. Even his wife, his daughter, there was another teacher that doesn't like him, and he doesn't know why. She was telling Ice Cube to cut his face. Alright, I apologize, my camera was dying, so I had to charge it real quick, or it's plugged up to the charger, so the angle is different now. But yeah, the teacher kept saying, cut his face, cut him from the neck or from the head up down to the side and cut his neck. And the teacher's like, why do you hate me? And that's a good question. Why does everybody hate you? Well, not everybody, but the specific people. Even your wife and daughter make comments and say that, you're kind of what did they say? You're kind of you're kind of sneaky. Yeah, Dad, you're kind of shady, Dad. And he couldn't believe that his wife and daughter are saying this about him. So why am I saying all this? Because in reality, this is how people really are. Nobody wants to be portrayed evil or bad. They want to be recognized for being good. But at the same time, we're not perfect. So yeah, every now and then you will mess up. You will say something that you probably shouldn't have said. You will do something that you probably shouldn't have done. But what do you do when, oh my gosh, all this tape. No reason. Alright, so what do you do when you have done these things to people? Do you own it? Do you hold yourself accountable? Even if you were wrong and you don't care that you were wrong, do you say, hey, it is what it is, accept it? At least own it. A lot of people don't. They like to run from the fact. They like to avoid it. They like to believe, like, or make it seem like you're the one who's wrong, and that you should just accept how they treat you. And it's incredible how people operate in this world. So, you know, the teacher that was challenged by Ice Cube for a fight, he asked Ice Cube, I say Ice Cube because I forgot their names in the movie, but he asked him, he said, "Why do you want to fight me?" And he said, "Because people like you need to be held responsible for the actions you make." Now that's not word for word, but he said something like that. We are teachers in the school. These kids need to learn that there are consequences for your actions, and they are going to learn through me making you an example. Whew, tough. So, not that he has to accept the fight, which at first he didn't, but Ice Cube is like, "No, you're not going to run from this one. If you're not outside at 3 o'clock, I will come to your house." So he's like, "Shit, I gotta fight this guy." So what does he do? He does everything to avoid the fight. What does that mean? What was the first thing he did? Because, let me tell you what he did. He basically sold out Ice Cube to get fired so he can keep his job. So when he did that, after it, he looked at Ice Cube and said, "Hey, I hope there's no hard feelings. I hope you understand. You know, my wife is pregnant. I really need this job. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like you want me to be cool with the fact that you fired me. I mean, that you got me fired. And you want me to sympathize and empathize with you, with your struggles. Do you care to even know my struggles? You just got me fired without a bat of an eye. You just got rid of me." And Ice Cube didn't really want the job. He was cool with getting fired. It was just how he did him. And he's like, "I gotta hold you responsible for what you did." And he's like, "You don't even want the job." It's not about that. You know, people don't have respect for other people. So Ice Cube character had to hold him accountable for that. I feel like I'm talking in circles, so let me speed up. So what does he do to avoid the fight? He ends up talking to one of the kids that was doing a prank, which kind of started this whole thing, and said, "Look, you need to talk to the principal and tell him what happened. Tell him that you did the prank and blase blase." And the kid said, "Oh no, I'm not doing that." And then he saw how desperate he was because he didn't want to fight Ice Cube. So the kid blackmailed him. He said, "A MacBook Pro." He said, "What? You want me to talk to the principal? Buy me a MacBook Pro." He did it. He went to the Apple store, bought a MacBook Pro, came out, there was his wife. "Whoa, honey, what are you doing? Why aren't you at school?" You know, he couldn't tell his wife what's going on. He's like, "Oh, I bought you a computer." You know what she said? "You bought me a computer? I thought you said we couldn't afford a new computer. I thought we couldn't get a computer at this time. Yet you went and bought this kid like $1,000 something laptop just to avoid getting beat up. But your wife needed a computer and you told her that you can't afford it. Yet you went and bought this with ease." Right when they were doing it, that's when they were like, "Yeah, you're kind of shady, Dad. Yeah, honey, yeah, you're kind of a wimp. And you have your sneaky ways." And at that moment, he was being sneaky with them while they were saying this about him to him. So he gives her the MacBook, and then what does he do? He runs back into the store and buys another one. Come on, bro. So he goes back, kids talks about whatever. They end up getting Ice Cube's job back. And he goes, look, man, I got your job back. You know, fights off. No. You're not going to get away with it that easy. You know, people run from their punishment. You know what I mean? You know, not to say that you have to. Who am I to say that? But people like me, people like Ice Cube, other people in this world, even people like you, even the ones that don't want to own the responsibility, sorry for the noise, y'all still want to hold somebody accountable. You wish you can get them back, whatever. You know, holding somebody accountable is very crucial. And it really says something. So, what does he do to avoid the fight? He frames Ice Cube with drugs on the premises. They both go to jail. He got some guy in the holding to beat up Ice Cube. Ice Cube beat him in a heartbeat. This dude was like twice his size. And he said, you set this guy to beat me up. And right before he did that, he called off the fight because he said, you know what, man, you're a coward. You can't even own up to your actions and set a better example for these kids, man. Fights off. He said that right before this guy came to beat him up. And he was like, oh, wait, no. It's all good now. He's like, nah, I'm going to beat this guy up. And Ice Cube tore him up and said, you know what? Fight's back on. You know? He did everything he could just to not own up to the fact that you got somebody fired. But see, here's where things started to change. He noticed his daughter was having trouble at school. There is a girl picking on her. And she's doing a talent show. And she asked, she was doing it with her dad. And she said, Dad, can we change the song? I want to do a Big Sean song. The dad said, why? What's wrong with the song we have? He's like, there's this girl at school, and if I do this song, she's going to stop being mean to me, and everybody will respect me. He didn't understand that first. But when he went to his evaluation, I think the principal held him up from going to the daughter's talent show. And, he had to wait. And then he broke into the office and said, why am I out here waiting for a 2 o'clock meeting? I've been out here for 30 minutes. And they said, oh, no, you can go. Sorry about that. And he was like, what? So now he held them accountable for wasting his time. And then that's when he started to understand. He tore into them. He started cussing them out. And he and they were like, oh my gosh, we really pissed him off. So he goes to his daughter's school, do the talent show, and the daughter starts doing the Big Sean's I Don't Fuck With You. She starts singing that in front of the school, in front of the whole school. And she dedicated that song to the girl that was picking on her. And at first the dad's like, oh my, no, we can't do this. And then he understood and he's like, okay, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're doing it. So they did the whole song, and when they did the song, everybody in the school's like, oh, and he took the mic. He said, I didn't know about the lyrics, so I apologize for that. But I apologize for nothing else. After that, everybody applauded the girl, or at least the kids. They applauded the girl. The girl that was picking on her, felt ashamed because that girl held her accountable for what she's been doing to her. He saw that and he's like, I gotta fight Ice Cube. I gotta own up to what I did. And that's what he did. What happened? They got into a fight. It was a great fight. He lost, of course. You're not gonna beat up Ice Cube. I don't care. But he did gain some respect at the end of it. The school respected him. Ice Cube respected him. The teachers that didn't like him respected him. His wife respected him. His daughter respected him. People respected him. They may not like you, but they will respect you. You've got to own up to your mistakes. You gotta own up to your actions. You gotta hold yourself accountable. And at the same time, hold other people accountable. I feel this is how we make ourselves better people. I truly do. And that right now, I do that, but I don't do it in an asshole manner, or I believe I don't. But it's in a manner that is fair. I don't have a problem with you. Why do you have a problem with me? Let's handle it. Now, when I say handle it, I'm not saying hood terms. Like, let's talk about it or whatever, but I'm addressing it to you because you're not going to get away with it. You're not going to go by getting away with whatever and I'm not going to say nothing. That's not possible. Because I know if I do that, somebody's going to hold me accountable. And they have every right to do that. So, that's pretty much it. This is probably a chatty video, but I hope my message came across. If you haven't seen Fist Fight and and I ruined it for you, please go back and watch it anyway. They do a real good job of explaining the message. I just summarized it just to kind of use it to back up the message of accountability. Holding someone else accountable and then owning up to your own actions, holding yourself accountable as well. This MC Capital K, I appreciate you. Also, I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I took forever to start building this. I kind of just forgot about it. But yeah, if you have any questions about music, a lot of people on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they ask me questions, even if it's mixing, what equipment to buy, what headphones. I don't know everything, but I do know something that could really help you. I have no problem answering your questions, and I will even do a video of it up here. I'm probably going to do tutorials pretty soon where I show you how to mix certain things, how to use the equalizer, compressor, stuff like that, how to get your vocals to I guess force its way through the mix and have a upfront presence, or get some proximity into your voice and stuff like that. I really want to do that soon. So yeah, just stay tuned. Follow me, MC Capital K, at MC Capital K. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Just follow me.